This is an interesting one. I'm going to wrap this up with a couple more questions for you. This is one that I believe, not to the extent of a certain former Sky presenter in the UK who's now in the Middle East just chuntering away to himself. But the suggestion that Xabi Alonso has made a mistake by deciding to stay at Bayer Leverkusen for next season. What do you make of that?
I think me and you might disagree here, but I don't think he made a mistake. I think it's a revolutionary act of what he did, because, you know, he's showing something most young managers or players fail to show these days, and that's self-awareness. Even if next season doesn't go well for Leverkusen, Alonso knows who he is, and so does the rest of Europe. Big jobs will come again, but he is a coach above anything else. And I think part of the reason why he stayed is because he understands where he's at in his career at this moment, and he has control of what he wants to see. I think for him, it's also heroic and maybe brave to stay there because he wants to achieve something that perhaps Leverkusen fans have never seen, as opposed to going to Bayern Munich or even Liverpool, to be honest with you. So no, I don't think it's a mistake, because he's young, people know how good he is, and he will eventually get those opportunities once again. I do believe that there is a release clause in his contract in terms of 2025 moving onward. So everything is fine. I love that he did this. Self-awareness and just a little bit of, hold on a second, let me stay where I am and move my path.
And with time running out on Wednesday's ESPN FC live show, I'm not going to go against that, because only time will tell. What I will say is that Bayer Leverkusen go to Union Berlin on Saturday morning, and I'm commentating on it. So please feel free to join me for that one. Kickoff at 9:30 Eastern. We're going to end by talking about Jurgen Klopp. What about a potential England manager one day, or a United States of America manager one day? Would that work for Jurgen?
Well, I know that you would hate him to manage England, right? Like that's just not a non-starter, right? Listen, after his break, right? Because he said it himself, and we need to respect the fact he wants a sabbatical. He wants to just chill out for a minute. But we're talking about after that. It would be incredible to see somebody like Jurgen Klopp take on the United States men's national team, because in many ways, that team, that squad, that setup fits the model of what he wants. And I'm not just talking about gegenpressing, but I'm talking about this organizational defines of what you want to do in the final third. And the USMNT have a lot of players, eager players, that I think still have a lot to do to elevate their game. And I think if you put somebody like Jurgen Klopp, and when you just listen or watch an interview from any Jurgen Klopp player, past, present, or whatever, they will tell you that they do anything for him. And I think that USMNT is the type of team that collectively would definitely buy into his system, and it would be amazing to watch. You know, here's what I want. I want Klopp for the USMNT and Jose Mourinho for Mexico.
Wow.
I think that would be, that's just a telenovela just in the making. It would be incredible.
That would be lively. By the way, before Bayer Leverkusen go to Union Berlin on Saturday on ESPN+, they have the small matter of a Pokal semi-final against Düsseldorf. And if you're in the United States, that is on ESPN+ this afternoon, plus 3 Premier League games today, including Arsenal against Luton.